Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing all three of these Acer dongles. Right here we have the 3-in-1, a 7-in-1, and then lastly a 9-in-1. I do have to mention that I was sent these products out to review, but I'm super excited to check these out. Anyways, let's go ahead and change the camera angle so I could show you a super quick unboxing of each of these. Alrighty, so here's the 3-in-1. Let's go ahead and check it out. We have a USB-C on this end, and it's all in this plastic just to keep it safe. So you just kind of pop it out from the back, and here is the dongle. So here's that USB-C. It looks pretty nice. We have like metal all around this connection and some rubber just to make sure that the wire doesn't get too bent. Over here, we also have a really nice like metal design with the Acer logo. And then right here, we have another USB-C. So if you guys plug it in here, you're still gonna have access to a USB-C port. Also an HDMI and a USB-A 3.0 port. So that little blue piece right there basically just means this is going to give you some really fast USB-A speeds. If you guys are doing a lot of data transfers, that's going to be very helpful. So this one's pretty simple, but if you guys just have a laptop or maybe even a PC and you need an HDMI from a USB-C, this is a great option. I'll definitely take a closer look at that in just one moment, but let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Now we're going to be moving up to the 7-in-1 USB-C hub. This one has a slightly different shape here. We get all the standard like user manuals and all that fun stuff, but here is the actual device. So this one, the cord seems to be basically the same exact length, but we have a darker like steel gray color here with the Acer logo. Then we have a very similar USB. It's basically exactly the same, just with different colors. But it looks high quality and this feels very solid. Now let's take a look at all of the ports. So we have a micro SD card slot right there. We have a normal SD card slot. We have a 5 gigabit per second USB-C port right there. 2 USB-A ports right here, and these are 3.0 ports, hence the blue. Then over here we have another USB-C port. This is for fast charging. This has up to 100 watts of power. And then over here we have an HDMI, and that's about it for this one. Now let's take a look at the final one. This is a 9-in-1 USB-C hub. We're gonna have a bunch of different ports on here, and here it is. So same as the last one in regards of color and textures. It's basically just a different size, but these are very similar. Anyways, we have 3 USB-A ports right here. These are all USB 3.0. On this end, we have a VGA and an Ethernet port, which is going to be very helpful, especially if you guys have a laptop just with a few USB-Cs. You guys are going to get access to a whole bunch of other things. Over here, we have a micro SD card slot, a normal SD card slot, an HDMI out, and then a fast charging USB-C port. So you guys get a ton of options with this one. So here are all three of the dongles, just so you guys can kind of compare them in regards of size. Now let's go ahead and change the camera angle up one more time to go ahead and plug these into my PC to show you guys how you guys can use them. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and plug in the first dongle. Basically, I'm gonna use the front of my PC for this because I have a USB-C right there, which is gonna make this pretty convenient. So I just plugged it in, and it's not too heavy for the port, so everything looks good. Now we're just gonna go ahead and plug in this USB-C just to make sure that we are indeed getting power. So basically, after I got that alert, I just needed to click allow. And now if I plug this in, hopefully we see that it charges my phone. We're gonna wait a second here. We're just gonna click allow because my PC does recognize a new device has just been plugged in. So it's not only charging, but my PC already sees my phone, so I could do like data transfers and stuff like that. Now keep in mind, this dongle here can do a lot more than just that. We have an HDMI and another USB-C as well. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the 7-in-1. Let's go ahead and plug this one in, and we're gonna go see if we can get the same sound to make sure that my PC is recognizing the device. Ideally, if I had the right cables, I would be using that USB-C fast charging, but for now, we just have the standard USB-C cable, just like that. My computer's already recognizing my phone, it's charging, and right here I could just click on this and I could do my data transfer all my files and pictures that I want. Now, the reason why I think this dongle is pretty cool is because we can use these SD cards inside of it. A lot of modern like PCs do not have that anymore. They don't have their own ports. So you guys got to get adapters like this. So I just plugged that SD card in. I'm sure you guys heard my PC kind of alert me that I plugged in a memory card, but it works. And if you guys wanted to, this is a SD card with a mini SD card. Inside of it, we can plug it into the bottom port. So this one, you're gonna plug in the opposite direction, and it just popped up. So my computer's already seen it, and this thing does work. Now we're gonna move on to the last one. This is the Acer 9-in-1 dongle with the USB-C. We're gonna go ahead and test out that Ethernet port to see just how fast I could get that going. This one offers the same SD card slots right there and just more USB-As. So let's go ahead and plug this one in, and then we're gonna go ahead and see if I could go switch the Ethernet ports around and get this to work. All right, so right now, this is just the easiest way to show you how this is working. I have the Ethernet cord plugged in right there, and that cord is coming straight out of the wall right there. So I have Ethernet over my power right there. It's going straight through here into the dongle. And as you guys can see right there, we are completely connected with that Ethernet cord, even while going through that dongle. So the 9-in-1 is very helpful. Like I said, you guys have the SD card slots, you guys have USB-A, USB-C, but the fact that we have a VGA adapter here as well is huge. A lot of people don't use that on PCs anymore, but if you guys have a projector, a lot of them do use the VGA, especially if it's a slightly older one. So having that on a USB-C dongle is huge to me. Anyways, hopefully this was able to help you choose which one is going to be the best for you.